NBC10 News starts now.
It originated as a Facebook post. A woman from Harlem wrote about the gentrification of her hometown, describing it as looking more and more like the belly of a killer whale. Her words have been transformed into a play, now on stage at the Wilma Theater in Philadelphia. Joining me now is Jaylene Clark Owens. She is the director, one of the performers, and one of the co-writers of the play Renaissance in the Belly of a Killer Whale. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So this is incredible because it started as a Facebook post. So how did you develop it into a play?
Yes, a former teacher of mine, Alfred Preiser, saw the status and said, can you write a play about this killer whale gentrification metaphor? And can it be spoken word infused with maybe 2 to 3 other women? I'm doing a reading at the Schomburg Center. I said, I have never written a play, but this sounds like a great opportunity. So I called up Hollis Heath, Janelle Heatley, and Cheyenne Sapp, all my friends, and we got together, we wrote this play, we figured out what stories we want to tell, we wrote pieces, we put them together, and here we are. Spoken
word poetry, but there's also music, song, and even a bit of comedy in this, right?
Absolutely. I would say there's a lot of comedy in this. It's our love letter to Harlem, and it talks about a serious issue, which is gentrification, but I feel we do it in a way that it pulls you in with the spoken word, and there's definitely humor. So I think people will enjoy it.
Tell us about the title and about this this very descriptive way of talking about gentrification, that it's like the belly of a killer whale. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I was looking at the belly of the whale, and I saw that there's white in the middle, and then there was traces of black. There's black on the sides. And so in my mind, the image that came up was that the white was coming in and pushing the black to the sides. And unfortunately, that is one of the aspects of gentrification. A lot of times you have white residents come in and a lot of the black people are displaced. This is not the only thing about gentrification. It has to do with race, class. There are many different factors, but that's just one of the things that happen.
Well, and it's not just in Harlem. We certainly talk about it and see it in Philadelphia, too.
Absolutely. I live in North Philly, so I'm definitely seeing the similarities as to what's happening here in Philly and what's happening in Harlem.
And we should point out, obviously, you're from Harlem, but you've been in Philly for quite some time. You're part of the resident acting group at the Wilma, which this all is really coming full circle for you. It's on stage at the Wilma. But you wrote this play here in Philly.
I did. I wrote that Facebook status. I was living in Philadelphia at the time in 2010. And so to now have the play back here in Philadelphia, it's such a full circle moment, and I'm so thankful.
Jaylene Clark Owens, we appreciate you sharing your perspective on this. And of course, if you'd like to see Renaissance in the Belly of a Killer Whale, it is on stage now at the Wilma Theater through next Saturday, March 7th. In fact, they had to extend the dates because it's been so popular. The Wilma, of course, is on the Avenue of the Arts. That's 265 South Broad Street, right between Locust and Spruce. For more information, go to our website, NBC10.com/finditon10.